Welcome from the principal and free tag.
Good evening and welcome everyone in the school community, friends, families, teachers, and students. We're pleased to be able to host our graduation ceremonies tonight here at the Northfield Drive-in, and thank you to the Wiggins family. Before we begin, I would like you to take a moment to reflect on the things that we've been through. And if you can, you may stand or just pause and reflect on how great this country has pulled together. We will now listen to our national anthem.
Hinsdale High School Class of 2020 Yearbook Quotes.
Hi, my name is Leonardo Bissett. I'm a 2020 graduate, and this is my senior quote. The sooner you realize I'm a genius, the better off we'll both be. That 70s show.
Alan Neal III. Passing a Bowman Gray is like performing open heart surgery with a broadsword. Yeah, technically you can do it, but it's not going to be pretty. Slap shoes.
Goodbye. Oh no. Can't we go back to page 1 and do it all over again? Winnie the Pooh.
Hi, I'm Lexi Stebbins. Time. Time flies. Time waits for no man. Time heals all wounds. All any of us want is more time. Time to stand up. Time to grow up. Time to let go. Time. Meredith Grey.
It's Allie, and this is my quote. If you're reading this, future me, put down this book and do something more productive. Unknown.
I'm Calvin Atkins, and my senior quote is Wah by Waluigi.
Boy, my boy, you're about to exceed the limitations of my medication. Foghorn Leghorn.
This is my senior quote. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are. Beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. Rocky.
Hi, I am Cody White, and my senior quote is, I can fit my toaster in my microwave by Jacob Duvall.
Limitations live only in our minds, but if we use our imagination, our possibilities become limitless. Jamie Polinetti. Life is like a maze. You start at one end and end at another. Along the way, you pick paths. In life, you decide what you want to be or what choices you make. Good or bad choices, like a maze. If you get stuck or take the wrong path, you can make a new one. You keep doing so and you'll get to the end. Davon White.
It is impossible to live without failing at something, unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not live at all, in which case you fail by default. J.K. Rowling.
The next step is meeting new people, making new friends, but never forgetting the old ones.
Hi, Evan Hudon, graduating class of 2020. To those of you who are graduating this afternoon with high honors, awards, and distinctions, I say well done. And as I like to tell the C students, you too can be president. George W. Bush.
My name is Greg Howard, and my quote is, you'll never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. Dr. Seuss.
Hi, I'm Jordan Gothier. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. Bye, Little Yachty.
Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt.
Hi everyone, it's Juliana, and this is my senior quote. For what it's worth, it's never too late, or in my case, too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit, stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same, there are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you've never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again.
Hi, it's Katie. My senior quote is, I've realized that I'm probably just perfect and it's everyone else around me that's got issues. Scott Disick.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Ames. Start by doing what's necessary, then do what's possible, and suddenly you're doing the impossible. By Francis of Assisi.
Hi, my name is Lillian Burke, and my senior quote is, "We don't make mistakes, we just make happy accidents," by Bob Ross.
I'm Maddie Nichols. Everybody out here trying to be just like you, dog. Facts, by Candace Nichols.
Pretty good is not good enough. I want to be great. Christina Yang.
I stopped telling myself that I'm lost. I'm not. I'm on a road with no destination. I'm just driving with hope that I'll find a place that I like and I'll stay there. I'm not lost. I'm on my way. Ahnea.
Hi, this is McKinley Carl, class of 2020. My quote is from Ellen DeGeneres. Be kind to one another. Hi.
Hi, my name is Ryan Labby, and my senior quote is, "Our greatest glory is not in falling, but rising every time that we fall," stated by Rocky Balboa.
I had fully intended on finding one of those fancy, page-long, awe-inspiring quotes you usually see from the valedictorian and such. One of the real crowd-moving ones that showcases just how immensely motivated I am to exist, But the deadline for these things are today. Whoops. My own senseless rambling.
Hi, I'm Stephen Parkinson. I don't leave footprints in the sand, I leave boot tracks in the mud.
Thinking too much about what happened and what is about to happen will wear you down. Live in the moment and take one step at a time. Unknown.
Don't worry about getting trashed for being different. Later on, you'll be remembered for keeping it real. Upchurch.
If you see it differently, function that way. Follow your own muse. Always, Morgan Freeman.
My name is Zachary Moffat. My senior quote is, "The only thing standing between you and your goal is the story you tell yourself as to why you can't achieve it," by Jordan Belfort.
Sean Leary presents New Hampshire Scholars.
New Hampshire Scholars is part of the State Scholars Initiative, along with 23 other states, that encourages students to take advantage of well-rounded, challenging coursework that leads them to be successful in furthering their education beyond high school. New Hampshire Scholars are high school students who have pledged to complete the State Scholars Core Course of Study, a specific sequence of academic courses in English, math, science, social studies, and foreign language. In the traditional pathway, students take a minimum 4 years of English and mathematics, 3 lab sciences, 3.5 years of social science, and 2 years of the same foreign language. The following students have completed the requirements for the traditional pathway: Erica Jiwa, Dylan Harding, Ryan Labby, Ryan Lee, Caitlin Ricker, Alexis Stebbins. The New Hampshire Scholars Career Pathway Strand is aimed at students who have completed extensive career-driven experiences, including extended learning opportunities, ELOs, career and technical education programs, CTEs. These students embraced and excelled at a balanced approach to college and career readiness, with a particular emphasis on the latter. This is what makes this new recognition unique on a statewide basis. The following student has completed the career pathway: Calvin Atkins. Students exploring the STEM pathway, science, technology, engineering, and math, are required to take 1 additional credit in science, technology, or mathematics, and maintain a minimum GPA of 3.2. The following students have completed the STEM pathway: Gregory Howard, Margaret St. John, Juliana Yelides. In the arts pathway, students are required to take an additional 2 credits in visual, fine, or performing arts and maintain a minimum 3.2 GPA. The Hinsdale Middle High School core values and 21st century learning expectations mirror those of the New Hampshire Scholars Initiative: communication, solving problems, taking responsibility for learning, demonstrating the importance of whole person wellness, demonstrating technological fluency, and demonstrating responsibility. New Hampshire scholars receive a medal and framed letter from Scott Power, Director of the New Hampshire Scholars Initiative, and Tom Horgan, President of the New Hampshire College and University Council, congratulating them on their accomplishments.
Kirsten Ames would like to address the class.
Hello, class of 2020 and graduation attendees. I'm Kirsten Ames. Change is one thing that we have consistently encountered throughout our lives. The class of 2020 has encountered change unlike anyone else. Everything changed for us overnight, and in these unprecedented times, we had to rely on ourselves and one another to get through the uncertainty. Change is going to follow us throughout every step of our journeys, and we are all about to experience a tremendous change moving to the next chapter of our stories. No matter where you're going with your lives in the next year, everything is going to change. But as writer Alan Watt says, the only way to make sense out of change is to plunge into it, move with it, and join the dance. So after we all go our own ways, make sure you dance. And make sure you embrace all the changes that come your way, good or bad, because change is what makes our lives unique and vibrant. The fear of change can always hold us back, but every morning when you wake up, ask yourself if you are doing what is right for you. Never let fear influence your decisions. Be bold, be strong, and be yourself. Don't let the changes in life change who you are, but rather grow with the change and develop your character. Good luck to the entire class of 2020.
Presenting the Wall of Honor.
Representing the high school English department for the Wall of Honor, we'd like to bestow it to Juliana Yelides. Great job for all your hard work.
Congratulations, seniors. Well, this year's Wall of Honor Award for mathematics goes to a young lady who's very hardworking, responsible, and involved, taking both college statistics as well as pre-calculus, Maggie St. John. On behalf of the math department, congratulations. We wish you the best, and please stay in touch.
It is my privilege to award a student with the Principal's Award. And this is an award that goes to a student who has shown perseverance in light of whatever life throws at them. And in this particular case, this is a student I see in the morning out running. His car is always the first one at school because when I get here, he's on the road running. He is a dedicated student to his ELO program, and he has really put in the miles this year. I want to recognize Stephen Parkinson.
Congratulations, class of 2020. Mrs. Leonard here, and just wanted to present the Wall of Honor Renaissance Award. This award this year goes to a great ultimate frisbee player and somebody who's been vital in the development of the drone class. So the 2020 Renaissance Award goes to Briar Vignew. Congratulations.
Hi everyone. So I'm here to present the Wall of Honor Science Award for the graduating class of 2020. The Science Award goes to a graduating senior that has taken a number of science classes and excelled in them, and that is planning to pursue a career in science. This year, awardee is an awesome student who's pursuing a career in the medical field and is also a great athlete and a great person overall. And it is my pleasure to offer this award to Maggie St. John. Here you go.
Take 221. Good evening. First of all, let me congratulate all of you seniors for a job well done. You are going to be missed. I have had all of you, I believe, at least one time throughout your high school career. But some students I have had as many as 4 times in multiple different classes. This year's winner of the Social Studies Award is one of those students. Lucky you. The first couple of years that I had this student, they were a challenge. They didn't like to do homework. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? I had this individual this year, though, twice in 2 different classes. And what a difference. Straight A's across the board. And even though he didn't like to do homework, those first couple of years, he was such a character. You couldn't help but really like him. And I mean a character. But this year's Social Studies Award, I wanted to give it to someone who shares a love of history, current events, loves to discuss politics. I will miss that. So keeping this message short, congratulations to Trevor Hobbs for the winner of this year's Wall of Honor. Congratulations. Come back and visit us sometime and be a good boy.
This year's Wall of Honor World Language Award goes to Juliana Yelides. Juliana Yelides is a hard worker. She's a wonderful student and a wonderful person. She has watched way more Spanish movies and shows than I ever could. And I'm just so proud of all of the hard work and everything she's accomplished. And I'm going to miss her dearly. Congratulations, Juliana.
Hinsdale's top 3 students are Margaret St. John, Juliana Yelides, and Caitlin Ricker.
At this time, I will introduce Juliana Yelides, class president.
Welcome, class of 2020, family, friends, staff, and our viewers watching on our live stream feed. We are all very thankful that you have been able to join us this evening. Whether you are here with us in person or joining from the comfort of your home, we are grateful you have joined us. This year, we are in a very unique form for graduation, and while this evening may seem different from any graduation we have imagined, we feel fortunate and thankful that we are here and celebrating our many accomplishments together. We cannot thank enough the staff at HHS, the owners of the drive-ins, and all who have helped us in preparation for this special graduation. The staff here at HHS has helped us in such tremendous ways, and we are truly thankful for all that you have done. To our family and friends, thank you for always being and giving your support and advice to us over the years. As graduates of the class of 2020, this is one memory that we will always be able to cherish.
The Salutatorian has met the criteria with a high GPA and is a second-ranked student in the class, and she has successfully completed 2 advanced placement classes. This year's Salutatorian essay will be given by Juliana Yelides.
As I reflect on our time here in high school, I'm grateful to have been a part of a class that has truly flourished and has become so united. Reflecting on what our class most closely mirrors is the purest form of how we seek out happiness in life. We all have our own identity and our own dreams and aspirations, but we have all come together to be a part of one another's life. Over the past few years, I have seen each one of you flourish, from the challenges that you have faced and how you've overcome other demands that no other class but ours has faced. We have just recently been through the hardest challenge that our class could face, and that is being away from one another through this difficult time, a time where we would have been in each other's company. With the many challenges that we have faced, we are most commonly found amongst our friends and family, or even sitting in a teacher's classroom, until we have found a way through them. Our class has always pulled through the challenges that we have faced and have relished in the little things. The unity that has brought us together has stemmed from the excitement and optimism we have expressed when our class and school community partake in small yet meaningful events. Cheering from the bleachers during sporting events, hosting middle school dances, eating lunch in the school cafeteria, and passing one another in the hall have been where we have found our happiness. Although they were never great events, they were the most enjoyable. They were the little things that have mattered most to us all. We came together in unity, friends at our side, to experience little things. And I watched as our faces turned into smiles and our laughter grew. We have all experienced individual challenges, but we knew how to come together to enjoy the little things with great optimism. While our time here in high school is at its end, our unity as a class and with our friends will last for a lifetime. Despite the challenges that we will continue to face, I know we will reach out to those that are most important to us and relish in the little things. Our faces will light up with a smile and our laughter will be heard again. Class of 2020, I want you to know this. Always embrace the positivity that allows you to lead a life worth living, one that gives you and allows you to be happy. Despite the struggles, setbacks, and even hardships that you face in life, know at the end of the day, it is those who you surround yourself with that will allow you to be happy. Class of 2020, you have taught me by showing to our classmates how to be there to support one another through the struggles and challenges that we may face, how to embrace one another with many hugs when we are down, and how to make one another laugh rather than cry, by telling one another to never, ever give up, to keep fighting and never stop dreaming. Our class has been there for one another. In doing so, we have not only been able to exchange our brightness with those that need it, but also to encourage others to pass that brightness on. I have found that within our life, there are so many beautiful reasons to be happy. Today, I ask my fellow graduates that with every day you wake up with the optimism that will allow you always to believe in your dreams. Those that do so will always have their friends close to them. Those that do so will always be motivated to keep going, even when they are presented with challenges. Those that do so will always conquer and rise to achieve their dreams. By rising to meet those dreams, they may come to find their own beautiful happiness.
Good evening. Welcome, family and friends, and congratulations to the class of 2020. I've missed seeing you. It's an honor to speak to you, and thank you for the privilege. We've spent a lot of time together over the years, especially in the lunchroom. So I'd like to share some of the lunchroom lessons that you've given me. First of all, nonverbal communication seems to open a lot of doors. When people are waving to you and then waving you over to their table, you never know what's up. There may be a squabble over the number of French fries each person got on their plate, especially if somebody got 12 and you got 5. These raise questions of equity. There may be concerns that we don't have enough lockdown drills or not enough snow days. Ultimately, I've learned to listen better and leave the problem-solving door open to you, because usually everyone else at the table can sort things out quite well. While some staff use these radios to communicate around the building, I've learned it's not a good idea to carry them in my dress. Just in case somebody in the lunch line tries to lift it out of my pocket and takes my dress to new heights with it. I've come to understand that radios are not needed for everyone to hear you scream. I've learned also a lot about myself regarding how I dress. Even if I try to match the colors of my outfit, especially all the same shades of black, somebody always notices and they like to get me off track. That's a beautiful red shirt, and I love the burgundy shoes. And are those pants really green? I know my color blindness still confuses me, but I've learned to understand that maybe the clothes you wear don't really matter. Probably the most important thing I've learned from you is it really does matter where you sit at lunch. Everyone has their spot, their group, and their table. Whether the table holds 2 people or 22, as we found out this year, there's a certain level of security and comfort about sitting in the same place. Change can be challenging. Growing up, I loved to stay at my grandparents' house, and I always sat at the same spot in my grandmother's kitchen nook. Across from my seat hung a poem on the wall. It read, "Some have gold and high degree, have palaces and lands. I've but the roof that shelters me and one who understands." As you move on and reflect on some of your own lessons, even those from the lunchroom, I hope you will find your spot, your place at the table of life, and you surround yourself with those who bring understanding to the table. Thank you for your kindness. It is my pleasure to introduce the student who will do the honor essay speech at graduation based on her GPA. She is the third-ranked student of the class of 2020, Caitlin Ricker.
Dear class of 2020, when I was asked to write a speech for graduation, I struggled to find the words to express what I really wanted to say. This year has certainly been one unlike any other, especially ending the way it has. Although our senior year has been abruptly taken from us, nothing will ever be able to take away the memories each of us has. We are not just a class, we are a family, as dysfunctional as we may be, and we all know how dysfunctional we can be. Some of us may fight, but at the end of the day, we always have each other's backs. Although this is the end of a chapter in our lives, we shall never forget to look back at all the memories that were made throughout our time together. From playing on the playground at recess to awkward middle school dances to our trip to Gaines Farm, some of the best and worst memories we have made were in school, and we will carry those memories with us for the rest of our lives. Never forget the people you have met and those who have made an impact on your life. Many of us have friends who are no longer friends, but are family, and we will surely never forget them. Nothing else in your life will be like high school, so cherish everything you have learned and experienced. Each and every one of us has grown immensely over the years. Don't forget to thank those who have supported and encouraged you and helped you grow into the person you are today. Parents, siblings, teachers, friends, anyone that has pushed you to be the best you can be, thank them. None of us would be here without someone who supports us no matter what. Although none of us ever imagined high school ending this way, we will all come out of it stronger. Let us show everyone that no matter what obstacles get in our way, we will overcome them. We will get through this difficult time. My hope for each of us is that we make a positive impact on the world. I hope we each find what makes us happy in life. We are all capable of so many things that the world is waiting to see. It's our turn to show the world what the class of 2020 can do.
The valedictorian address will be given by Margaret St. John, based on her high GPA and successful completion of advanced placement courses. She is the first-ranked student in the class.
Good evening, fellow classmates, family, and dedicated staff. Andy Bernard from the office once said, "I wish there was a way to know you were in the good old days before you actually left them." Not only does this quote apply to our childhood memories, like field day, our first middle school dance, and our first day of high school, but it applies to our senior year. No one knew that March 13th would be the last day we were in those high school halls together. We didn't get the traditional end to senior year like most classes, but there is nothing traditional about our class. We are a special and exceptional group of people. We've been fighting challenges our whole lives, and living and graduating through this pandemic, nothing has changed. Challenges and failures are unavoidable in life. However, those words provide opportunity. Instead of looking at our senior year and seeing all the challenges and failures we endured, we should see the opportunity to spend more time with our families, the opportunity to become better versions of ourselves, and the opportunity to reflect on simpler times and embrace the new journey ahead of us. No, we didn't have a traditional senior year. We had a special year, a special graduation. With that being said, be special in life. Embrace challenges. Embrace failure. We are living through the unimaginable, so don't be afraid to go and achieve the unimaginable. Congratulations, class of 2020. I hope you all continue to be the special and exceptional people I grew up with. Thank you. Thank you for attending this special day to celebrate the class of 2020. I know it's not what anyone expected, but we are all beyond grateful we still got to celebrate this special moment with our families and friends. We've all worked hard the past 4 years to get where we are now. However, we would have never accomplished all of our goals without the help and guidance from our community. I'd first like to thank Ms. Freitag. Our class had a special bond with her, and we are very thankful for all she's done for us. It helped we were her favorite class. Next, I would like to thank Mrs. Killey, Mrs. Johnson, and Ms. Thompson for doing all the behind-the-scenes work that helped us accomplish any goals we had. Next, I'd like to thank our class advisors for always having our best interest in mind and getting us through these crazy 4 years of high school. Lastly, I would like to thank our amazing staff and our incredible families for being a part of our high school journey. Class of 2020, thank you for making my high school experience the best it's ever been. Thank you. At this time, please enjoy a video clip of our childhood memories to our class song.
You know there's a light that glows by the front door. Don't forget the keys under the mat. When childhood stars shine, always stay humble and kind. Go to church 'cause your mama says to. Visit grandpa every chance that you can. It won't be wasted time, always stay humble and kind. Oh, the door said please, said thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When the dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. Don't expect a free ride from no one. Don't hold a grudge or a chip, and here's why. Bitterness keeps you from flying. Always stay humble and kind. Know the difference between sleeping with someone and sleeping with someone you love. I love you ain't no pickup line, so always stay humble and kind. Oh, the door said please, said thank you. Don't steal, don't cheat, and don't lie. I know you got mountains to climb, but always stay humble and kind. When those dreams you're dreaming come to you, when the work you put in is realized, let yourself feel the pride, but always stay humble and kind. When it's hot, eat a root beer popsicle. Shut off the AC and roll the windows down. Let that summer sun shine. Always stay humble and kind. Don't take for granted the love this life gives you. When you get where you're going, don't forget, turn back around. Help the next one in line. always stay humble and kind. When life leaves you high and dry, I'll be at your door tonight if you need help, if you need help. I'll shut down the city lights, I'll lie, cheat, I'll beg and bribe to make you well, to make you well. When enemies are at your door, I'll carry you away from war if you need help, if you need help. Your hope dangling by a string, I'll share in your suffering to make you well, to make you well. Give me reasons to believe that you would do the same for me, and I will do it for you, for you. Baby, I'm not moving on. gone, gone, gone. When you fall like a statue, I'm gonna be there to catch you, put you on your feet, you on your feet. And if your well is empty, not a thing will prevent me. Tell me what you need, what do you need? I surrender honestly. You've always done the same for me, so I will do it for you. I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never sleep alone. I'll love you long after you're gone, and long after you're gone, gone, gone. You're my backbone, you're my cornerstone, you're my crutch when my legs stop moving. You're my head start, you're my rugged heart, you're the pulse that I've always needed. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating. For you, baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you will never sleep alone. I'll love you long after you go. For you, baby, I'm not moving on. I'll love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never sleep alone. I'll love you long, long after you go. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, baby, don't stop beating. Like a drum, my heart never stops beating for you. And long after you're gone, 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 I'll love you long after you're gone.